Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, let's do this nettle. First experiments with it. Don't really know how to do it. 12 packed. Just smells like hay. That's just going to put some in there. So as I said yesterday in my video, this is just stinging nettle bought from a herb shop online. They just dried it. And processed it down. Jason had a few good comments about this. I can't buy the seeds, so as far as I can find, I can't find them online. I don't know where they are. This is the only way I can get it. I can't buy it any other way. I can't find it out in the bush. I don't go in the bush, so I don't know where to get it other than this. He did say the blokes who were experimenting with this were using the stems, breaking it up into with the pestle and mortar, processing it down. So yeah, this looks like it's just broken up and then dried out. It is very dry, so most people were just drop sparking, so I think this has to be broken up more than that. So yeah, broken down further than that into dust, maybe. This is how I see what several people have said about drop sparking, because I don't do drop spark at all. That way is terrible on your stones, and I don't do it. That's why I don't do it, because it's just terrible. This is going to be the problem. And getting it to stay together, to take a spark, is I'm certainly getting sparks, but again, this is going to be the hadn't thought about this much. I'm going to have to think about it a bit. Because this is not the way to do it. My cast over method doesn't work for this sort of, it's an interesting medium, but the problem with this stuff is, like all of this sort of stuff, actually holding it, sorry, I think a bug went down. Anyway, holding it and actually driving a spark onto it, which I'm doing there successfully. Sparks are falling all over it then. But, like usual, it just falls apart. We're going to have a think about it. Try and get drop spark method or some other method for it, because this is not going to work. I can't cast over it. It's not like punk wood. So yeah, I have to think about it a bit more. I did think about it yesterday when it first came in. I knew that this was going to be the main problem with it, was the how it is. It's just basically dried, like dried grass or anything. It won't hold together. So you can't just lay it on a rock like normal char cloth or anything like that and then just drive sparks in it. It's not going to pick up a spark like that. So yeah, I'm going to have to think about that a little bit more and then try and come back with it. It's not going to pick a spark up like that. As with any of this sort of stuff, but charring it's obviously the best way, and I understand the principles, the mentality of not having to char it because you need a fire to do it, but I think it just comes back to the fact that with flint and steel you just have to take it on the chin and char most of these things anyway. But yeah, I did want to try it. I knew this was going to be hard, but yeah, it does grow in Australia, stinging nettle. It just I don't have access to it in my area. I live in suburbia, so, and I don't have stinging nettles around here. It's quite simply that. But I will have another think about it. I might put it in a tinder box and then try and cast over it or something like that. This was just a spur of the moment thing. I wanted to give it a little bit of a go today. I knew that drop sparking, I don't do drop spark. I haven't practiced it much, and it's not a very intuitive way for me because you end up spilling your tin. Every time I've ever done it, I've always spilt my tin. So yeah. Anyway, initial results not very promising for stinging nettle, mainly because of user error and my inability to do drop sparking. Cast over method only works for really good tinders that'll pick up a spark very easily, because you don't get most of what you're doing. Most of your sparks go elsewhere. They don't. You only get the occasional stray spark going into your tin. That's the disadvantage of it, and it's as simple as that. Anyway, had to try stinging nettle for a start, but I will come back to it. I'm excited to see it, but this might be an abject failure. It's as simple as that, because it might be the wrong type, might be the wrong parts of it. Jason did say, like he said from the video, those blokes, they'd used different parts. They didn't necessarily use the leaves themselves. They processed the stalks, and these are the leaves. So I might be going down the wrong path completely. So yeah, anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.